Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, I'm just going to give a brief market update, and then of course it's Sunday. I'm going to give an inspirational. I'm still traveling, still out here in Vegas after the Gospel Music Awards, the Stellar Awards, and had a good time. I may post some pictures at the end of this video. All right, so let's talk about what happened this week in the market and what I see for the upcoming week. We saw that inflation has slowed. It's the slowest it's been since 2021, which was very, very good. We had PPI and CPI. Both numbers came out showing that inflation is slowing down, yet still high, but slowing down, which is really, really a good thing. That's positive for the market because if inflation was not, then the Fed would be more aggressive, right? And then we had the run up in Bitcoin, which it has cooled back down a little bit. We had a bump in Bitcoin, and of course we know about the XRP story. I'm going to leave two videos that I want you guys to watch. One will be in this corner and one will be in this corner. It will be in the video boxes and not a link, okay? So at the end of this, after you check out the two top links below, okay? But that's what I want to talk about. So I believe that there's going to be more green days. This bull just won't stop right now, though we're not 100% out of the woods. The question is this a true bull market, or is this an extended bear market bounce? That is the true question. The answer that I will provide for you is I don't know. And nobody really knows. None of the talking heads on TV, no one knows. This I do know. This I know for a fact. Can we make money in this market not knowing whether it's a bull or a bear market? And the answer is yes. Or should I say a bull market or a bear market bounce? The answer is yes. For those of you that's been following me, you can see that we have continued to make money in every single market. Bull market, bear market, recession. We make money. That's what we do. And so the reason why we are successful as traders and investors mostly is because we trade the market that we're in, right? And more important than that, the reason why we make money is we learn from our mistakes. Please watch the video that's going to be in this box and this box because it talks about the biggest mistakes that we've made. And every day that I trade, I learn from my mistakes. Remember, the lessons are in the losses. It's not in the wins. Yeah, when I have those big days and I had those, $14,000 days, all that kind of stuff, for all of there's other investors that have $50,000, $100,000 days, and you may have a $50 day, $100 day. It doesn't matter. A win is a win. Never get discouraged if your numbers are low. Don't get discouraged if you have $500 in your account or $5,000 in your account. Look at the percentages. Don't compare yourself to others. Look at the percentages that you are gaining. That's what I want you to concentrate on. Now, in this market, it is when you have a bull market, the danger in a bull market for a lot of new investors is we literally not change the way that we invest, but we forget about our fundamentals. We forget about our disciplines and we get greedy, okay? Let's not get slaughtered, good people. Let's keep our eye on the prize and remember our disciplines. If you've been losing money over and over and over and over and over, I should have took profit, I should have took profit, I should have took profit. When you do take profits and get out early and the stock or the crypto keep rising, do not look back. Sometimes I'll tell you in 2018 in the recession, I kept looking at, I could have made that money. I could have made that money. It kept moving after I sold it. But I'm going to caution you not to do that. As a matter of fact, sometimes I will take it off my watch list. I will I would sell in profit, especially if I'm up 100% or 50%. I would sell it, take my profit, and take that off of my watch list. Because what will happen is you'll be distracted chasing something that you've already cashed out on rather than looking for a new trade to get in, okay? And so I want you guys to not make this money during this bull market. I want you to continue to make money long term. And please, please don't overtrade. As a matter of fact, if you're trading daily and you don't have, you're not buying, mutual funds, if you're not buying ETFs, and if you're not buying the overall stock market, VTI, VOO, I believe that's a huge mistake. I take my winnings and I continue to dollar cost average into VOO and VTI because you're not going to beat it long term. Okay. I just want to continue to keep that out there. Right. So I see a green week coming, not a green week. Let me stop. Hold it. Hold up. I see more green days coming in the coming week. I do. The market is still bullish unless there's something geopolitical that will happen, from now until then, or just something really radical, right? I see more green days coming. We've been on this bounce. I believe that this bounce will continue. Now, that doesn't mean every day is going to be green next week. We're going to have some red days, but there's still upward momentum going in the stock market. And those of us that were trading during, all the while, we're better off. But, of course, the herd will hear that, hey, the stock market, could be on a bull run, and they're going to come and push the market up even further. Last week, data, CPI, PPI, good, core CPI, core PPI, good. And so the market is taking advantage of that. All right. So let's keep our eyes open for that. Now, here's what I want to tell you. And this even pertains to the stock market as I go into my inspirational. I want to tell you guys that my question to you guys, and I wrote a few things down here, right? Why aren't you knocking? Why aren't you knocking? That's my message today. Why aren't you knocking? Comma, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for, right? Sometimes you hear, wait for your turn, be patient, be anxious for nothing. There is a time and a season for that, right? But there are seasons that a door is open and you did not walk into it. There are seasons that your door opens and you're still waiting. I always remember listening to a speaker talking about a kid on a rooftop, water coming up in a flood. He's with his dad. His dad said, hey, son, I'm going to swim. Don't move. I'm going to send a boat for you. Helicopter comes down. Hey, grab the rope. Nope. I'm waiting on a boat. The end of the story. He winds up drowning because he was waiting on a boat. Helicopter came, they dropped the inflatable tube down. He didn't grab it and he missed the opportunities. So the opportunities are knocking every day for you. And I know I'm speaking to someone here. And so I am unapologetically a Christian. So all of my inspirationals are biblical based, right? And I just want to tell you that your opportunities and those doors, sometimes those doors are closed for you, whether it's in your trading, whether it's in your job, promotion, starting a business, writing a book, recording a song, whatever you're trying to do, be a ballerina dancer, whatever you're trying to do, be the first to go to college in your family or the first to get out of debt in your family. I'm telling you that open doors, sometimes you have to know that you have the power to open the door. The good book says, knock and the door shall be open. And you can't knock by laying on your bed day after day, just going to work and coming home and laying on your bed and playing video games. You're not knocking. You got to knock. You got to do the research. You got to put the work in, and you got to knock so that door will be open. And as you know, when God opens a door, no man can shut that door. No man can shut that door. I'm living witness. Somebody who was had to take math over in high school. This is me from the west side of Chicago, from some of the worst neighborhoods, the belly of the beast, you know, got shot, you know, enemy trying to take me out. All I'm trying to do is just live and survive and treat people right. And the enemy trying to take me out, trying to, you know, cut my bloodline. But I'm here to tell you that I kept knocking on the door. And when God opens a door, no man can shut it. So I'm asking you, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And it also says, ask and it shall be given unto you. Are you asking when you meditate, when you pray? Are you asking God? Are you asking people? Are you asking your employee, hey, I need a raise or I deserve a raise? But do you deserve it? Are you doing what's necessary? And anything you're trying to do, don't miss your season is what I'm saying. Don't wait around and miss your season. If you don't have any savings, if you're driving a truck, if you just, you know, independent contractor in whatever field you're in, and you don't have a savings and you're worried about your retirement, or even if you're 72 and you're listening to me and you have no retirement, I'm telling you now, start now. Start now. Start with a Roth IRA. Start even at your age. Yes, it's never too late to start. Not only can you still build up enough income to take care of you, God forbid something does happen to you, at least you're leaving an inheritance and leaving something for your kids. And don't just leave it for your kids. Teach them how to manage it, okay? So I'm asking you, what are you waiting for? Knock and the door shall be open unto you. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. Hey, had a good time at the Stellars last night. I'm going to leave a few pictures at the end of this. And I just want to shout out my son, Keon. He's not my real son. It's just a young man I met, but I'm adopting him as my son. Just doing great things. I showed him how to use a camera, and now he's taking off, running his own company, making over 6 figures a year, working for major recording artists and labels. And I am so proud of him because he listens, he applied, he knocked, and the door was open, and he's getting just blessed in all kind of ways. And he's down here at the Stellars just shooting for every major artist, and the calls keep coming in because he's not driving looking in the rearview mirror. He's driving, looking at the forward windshield. He's looking for the future. He's not looking behind, okay? So just wanted to leave that in. I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you check out these 2 videos in these boxes. Make sure you download the 2 top links below. We love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.